All right, so finally got one of these guys. It's the Bandai Chogokin GX-107, which is obviously the Gurren Lagann with a big ass drill. I mean, Giga drill. It's a huge box, and let's just take a look before we open up. And then at the back here, we have all the modes with the drill and the stand there. Looks pretty good. And then on the side, a nice shot of the mech, and then at the top just the logo and then part of the drill, and not much in the bottom either. So that's it for the box. Let's go open it up. Alright, so this is what's in the box. We have the manual here in plastic, so maybe we'll take a look a bit later on. So we have this one tray here with I guess the stand and most of the drill and the support there too. And then we have more pieces of the drill, your hands there, some additional accessories, the backpack and stuff there. And then out of all of that, you have the figure here in this small box compared. It's not as heavy as I imagine it would be. And then you have the nice plaque there with the head here. Yeah, so alright, so here's the head. It's definitely pretty small. It's about the size of a thumbnail here. A little bit bigger, and depending on the size of the thumb, I guess. But anyways, yeah, it looks pretty cute. It has his little arms, stubby little legs, then the face there. It comes with accessories. Comes with a couple faces, even a stand, and Simone here. And so, you could actually transform this guy. We could remove the head and have Simone sitting in the seat there. And then let's put it on the stand like this. It looks good. You know what? Let's bust out the macro. All right, so we're in macro mode now, and you can see the detail on Simone there and the head itself, with the little arms on the side and the stubby little legs. It looks so cute. But yeah, and then not much in the back here. But apparently this guy can transform, obviously, to combine with the rest of the body. But yeah, you can remove the stand for now, and Simone too. So basically the head would flip down. You can have this drill. You flip it down too. It becomes the neck. Right, so it's like that. And then that would plug in to the rest of the body. And the arms can flip inside like so. It's really hard because my fingers and nails are just blocking pretty much the whole, anyway. And then you can close up again like that. And then the legs can just flip to the back. I mean, they'll be covered up by the helmet anyways, but yeah, so you just do that. Oh, and you have to put back the cranium here. So that's pretty much what you have for the head. Let's go switch back to a normal lens. So there's the head, fully transformed, ready to combine with the rest of the body. Speaking of which, let's look at the rest of the body. Alright, so there's the main body, and obviously there's the head over there. But yeah, let's take a look at this first. It just, every time I look at this, it makes me laugh because of the short arms, stubby legs, and the face for a torso. So yeah, but that's how it's supposed to look like. Just doing a slow spin here just to see how it looks on all angles. Not a lot of paint. Obviously that's painted. and it's a nice gold and red white paint for sure, but there's not enough. Obviously that's painted too, but most of the red and the grays are not painted. It's kind of unfortunate, but yeah, let's get a closer look. Yeah, so got the face here. Obviously you can remove the shades, and yeah, that those eyes are wicked. And the nice thing is you can do this too, so it's like alright. So, but yeah, such a simple gimmick, but it works. Also you could do this, open his mouth, and then you can see Kamina in there, inside. We'll zoom in a bit there, but yeah, there's two mouths or two sets of teeth, the inside and the outer one, so that's pretty neat. Yeah, and let's pop in the macro again and take a look. Alright, so there's Kamina. It's kind of hard to focus because he's way in there, but obviously you can see the sunglasses, the blue hair, the red coat, chest. So cool. Even if it's tiny, you can still see the details. Alright, so actually, you know what, let's close the mouth there like that. And yeah, so let's go combine them together. But first thing we need to do is make him taller. And yeah, and to do that, we just raise that, open this up, and then you can extend the legs. And there's a peg in there. This would lock onto, so, and then you just obviously do the same on the other side. Close that. Oh, and then you would rotate this, so you expose holes there, and that's all of the small holes we're gonna peg into later on. But yeah, you do that, and then you just basically pull this forward, and you can open up like this, so that you can flip out the what do you call this? The side skirts. Just do that, and then flip it around again for the other side. Yeah, and then yeah, obviously we just close it back in again, and then this thing should lock like so. So it's definitely taller now, but we're not done yet. We need to extend the arms. So you open that up. This thing will fold out. Close that in. There you go. A little bit more proportional now. And then it's obviously same for the other side. Okay, almost done. You do this. This will just flip up like that, so that becomes longer. Alright, so we're in the home stretch here. So, I actually have to like adjust my camera here. And this thing will slide into the back there. That's pretty neat. Right, and then you have a slot there. And you put the head in there, obviously, so it just goes inside like that. Yeah. I mean, obviously there's something missing, but you take this helmet and that thing just goes on top like that. Now we're done. Alright, so there he is. Yeah, it looks awesome. But we did forget one more thing. At the backpack here, there's 4 pegs. And it's in there pretty good, so yeah, now we're done. And he looks awesome. Right? Just like how I remember from the show. And he definitely grew. He's what now? 8" to the head, right? So where it was 7" before, and then obviously you have the wings and stuff that sticks on the back there. Yeah, so that's pretty neat. Still, it's kind of crazy how big the box is compared to, you know, what you're getting here. But definitely a lot of accessory, which we're gonna take a look at a little bit. But yeah, let's just, you know, do a slow spin here. Obviously, pretty much the same for the most part, but you know, backpack, collar. Yeah. So all right, so let's check out the articulation here. The head can spin, although, you know, be careful because the thing will pop off. Right, but it can obviously spin. But the neck will also move, so it can go up and down and stuff, and side to side, like that. Yeah, and the shoulders can move, so you can see this. Yeah, still thing like that. But the shoulders also obviously will go all the way around. Go. You just need to avoid the wings in the back there. Speaking of the wings, you can do this, but you can also open it up so it exposes the hinge there, and you can do that. So yeah, you can totally do that, right? And now we can move the arms more freely because we're not being obstructed by the wings. Anyways, you can rotate at the biceps all the way around, and then the elbow is double jointed, so you can see you can see the nice bend over there, and the wrist will turn the wrist, you know, just spin. Obviously you can pop out the hands and then use any of the pre-pose hands in the box there, and then you can move the chest eyebrows. It's a weird thing to say, but you can do that. And then, you know, he definitely has some ab crunch there. Alright, so, and then obviously you can even do that, make him even taller. Yeah, and for the legs, you can move that to the side, and then you can kick to the side, also to the front, and to the back, kind of, because of there's a back flap there hindering it. You can rotate just above the knees. It's kind of tight. It didn't seem like it was gonna do it, but it can. And then the knee itself is, you know, almost 180 degrees. That's crazy. The foot will tilt pretty nicely like that, and then you can also you know, rotate side to side just a little bit, not all the way around. And then obviously this thing can move for some reason. Oh yeah, well, you can plug in the one more spike or drill there. But back to the foot here. Yeah, I mean, the toe kind of moves. It's a little bit, really small amount. But yeah, that's articulation. And yeah, so pretty well articulated. Can really pull off some nice poses, especially when you use the stand in midair. Oh yeah, definitely a nice figure to play around with. Alright, so let's do some size comparison, starting with Gunbuster here. Love this show, but yeah, except it's GX-88, I believe, vehicle Voltron. Definitely bigger and heavier. A lot of diecast in this guy. Something for the Macross fans there. So we have 25. Metal Composite RX-78. Yeah, so definitely this, you know, this is the same size as a typical 1/100 scale Gundam. So yeah, And then finally, something for the Transformer fans out there. Masterpiece Soundwave. Also bigger. You're definitely not getting size here. But what we're getting is a lot of accessories. So let's take a look at those. Alright, so let's look at the accessories. First, the sunglasses that we took out. Obviously, you can put it back here. But it comes with two more. However, these two are completely different. Actually, all three are different from one another. So this one has a peg in the middle. This one has two pegs on the side so it can mount on the chest. And this one doesn't have any pegs at all. So, yeah. But obviously, you can remove the hand here. Change the hand to something like that. So you could do this. And you can hold it like that. Or is it the other way? But yeah. So I can use that as a weapon. Actually, it doesn't have any other weapon besides this on the drill, obviously. But yeah. So next one is this medium-sized drill. Yeah, so you can easily put that here. Yeah, so yeah, medium-sized drill like that. Then you have all these small drills. There's 8 times 4, 32 small drills. It's a lot that pegs all over his body here, and we're pretty much ready to do that, but we need to flip this around so we can put some more drills in there. And yeah, let's go. Alright, so those are all the spike that you can attach on him. I guess there are 4 extra ones, but they're not really extra because if you remove the backpack, you can plug in the drills where the backpack would have pegged into. But the backpack itself has already spikes here, you can see, or drills. Keep saying spikes, but yeah, basically spiky kind of guy. There's a lot, but we're not done yet. There's a couple little guys here that will go in his mouth. Okay, believe it or not, we're not done yet. We can remove his crest on the head there. Oh man, that's just ridiculous. There's so many drills all over the place. Yeah, so in the forehead, on the shoulders, on the arms, on the stomach, mouth, I guess you could say. And then on the back there, on the butt there. And then on the crotch, on the knees, and then on the ankles and on the toes. So that's a lot of drills. that's insane. Alright, so now that he's covered in spikes or drills, it's pretty hard to hold, so let's put him on a stand. So it comes with these pieces and adapter for him. So you just plug that there, and then we can just do that. Then this should just plug in here. There you go. Pretty big stand, yeah. Oh, It's missing the plat. There you go. Now he's legit. That's just crazy. But yeah, definitely looks pretty cool. This stand here can work as a what do you call this? Container for some accessories. I think you can. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, definitely you can put some stuff underneath there. All right, so I guess there's only one more thing to do, and that's to use the Giga drill. And we do have 4 drill pieces here, and then plus the supporter stand, and then the bottom of the drill that has some gears in it and stuff. Yeah, so let's put it together. It's pretty crazy how this thing comes together, because you know it's not, yeah, it's like a puzzle, right? And there's like 2 pairs basically, and yeah, and that's what we get. And just alright, so there's the drill, and the drill itself is pretty big, bigger than Gurren Lagann himself. So that's pretty crazy. And all we need to do now is to attach it to the stand here, which you can do by removing him for now. And yeah, so on the back here you can remove this piece, just kind of slides out. Yeah, and then now you can see there's the gear there that should mesh with the gear here, and you can slide that in. And what you need to do now is there's this kind of pin or piece that kind of locks the piece in place, so it doesn't just slide out there, because you don't want this to just kind of topple over, and that'd be an expensive disaster. And yeah, and then we just need to do the same thing for the top here. So the bottom of this Giga drill has this piece that can slide out. You can actually remove this part here, right? And then this thing can just slide right in. And same thing with the base, you have this piece. Yeah, so we just need to put this here. This will slide all the way to the back there. And yeah, that's kind of just, so now it's not, it's kind of locks it in, but it's still gonna slide, unlike the base where it actually prevents it from sliding. This thing will just prevent it from actually detaching. And then you can put back the Giga drill. So yeah, so that's a huge display. But oh, by the way, the TV in the back there is a 50-inch screen, so you can see how much is left from the top there. But yeah, it's pretty impressive looking. And then obviously you can put him. Oh wait, first the next thing we need to do is remove the fist here, and I guess some of the drills. Actually, in this case, I guess you don't need any of the drills. Like, it's not a thing, but that's a lot of work, so let's not worry about that now. And oh, the nice thing is that even if you lift up the arms, you can still orient the, I guess, what do you call this, the shoulder shield there properly. So yeah, you know, let's spin it. Okay, good, because you just have to make sure the backpack doesn't hit the main support for the drill there. So now the angle is a little bit better. And then you can rotate the drill. That's fucking crazy. It's harder to spin than I expect. But yeah, I mean, this has to go all the way up. I guess that's the reason why. So yeah, I mean, that's the whole gimmick right here. This is what you're paying for. And I don't know if it's worth it, but here we are. That said, it is very impressive. You know, it's very tall. I just need to pose him better. From the table all the way to the top here is 20, just over 20 inches, 20 and a quarter, or 51 centimeters, which is pretty big. I don't think I have anything bigger except for, you know, Titan class transformers, which we're gonna bring down for a bit. Alright, so let's do some size comparison here. This is Titan class Black Zarak. Obviously, it's Copernoc repaint in black and gold and red, very similar to Gurren Lagann there. But yeah, you can see the size difference here, and this is not even the biggest Titan. Metroplexus, which I do have, but it's kind of harder to get. But anyways, just one more here. This is 4-party Jinbao Devastator, which is basically a KO, oversized KO of the, what is it, Gravity Builder. And this one's pretty cool because, as you can see, it also comes with a drill. Not as big of a drill as Gurren Lagann here, as you can see, but it comes with 2 of them. And the nice thing about these drills is you can do this. So that's pretty neat. You know, I wish they would have done something like this over there, and you know, it works pretty well considering it's just a simple kind of string. But yeah. Anyways, let's put away this big boys to the side here. Alright, so that's Chogokin GX-107 Gurren Lagann with a Giga drill in the back there. And yeah, I would like to figure. I love it. It has to do with the fact that I really like the anime, and I think that they captured the design quite well here. You know, at the same time, it is really fun to pose and play with. Has good balance and articulation. Can't really say the same thing for a lot of the Chogokin. Some of them have loose joints and, you know, and balance issues, but yeah, not here. And we get also a lot of accessories, which is kind of what you expect from a solo Chogokin. And you also expect a lot of die-cast and paint. I mean, this is die-cast, but a lot of it is bare plastic. There's some paints here and there, but not much. You know, which is unfortunate. Especially consider the price for this. Here in Canada, it retails for $525 Canadian. In the US, I believe it's $380, which is a lot of money, especially in this economy. And I don't think it's worth that much. In fact, I didn't pay that amount. Use a proxy and won it from a Japanese auction for around 24 or almost 25,000 yen, which is roughly 220 Canadian, which is like 20 less than retail. Even if you add the fee for the proxy service plus this expensive shipping from Japan, I'm still saving 200 Canadian dollars, which is nothing to sneeze at, which is unfortunate. You know, it would be really good that we could get more die-cast and more paint. Probably not the Giga drill. you know, and just a lower price, because it is a fairly small figure, roughly the size of a, you know, 100 Gundam figure. But yeah, anyway, that's just my opinion. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.